Rusty Quill presents.
Push the Roll with Ross Bryant is intended for mature listeners only. Check the show notes for content warnings and please listen with care. Want to get involved? Back us on Patreon and submit your ideas for our improvised games. Your suggestion just might inspire our next Call of Cthulhu adventure. Join today at patreon.com/pushtheroll.
The longer you stay alive, the longer you can enjoy Boost Mobile's unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. So here are some tips. Do not parallel park on a cliff if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. Do not mistake a wasp nest for a piñata if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with a price that never goes up. Do not microwave a hard-boiled egg if you want to enjoy an unlimited plan with the price that never goes up. Stay alive and enjoy unlimited wireless for $25 a month forever with Boost Mobile. After 30 gigs, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Here we are again. It's Push the Roll. We have no idea what we're about to do, but luckily, it's already a certified love fest in here. We've got an absolute amazing crew of players joining us today. Please join me in welcoming, it's Cup.
Wow, I get to go first. Ow, ow. I'm super excited to be here again on Push the Roll with Ross Bryant.
Hot dog. Thank you for clarifying. I'm reluctant to say my own name. I'm also, of course, joined by Josephine McAdam.
Hi. Hey, why is it always hot dog and not like hamburger? I guess it does not roll off. I answered my own question. That it does.
Yeah, unless you're a very specific Def Comedy Jam comedian, you're prone to say hot dog instead of hamburger, but hamburger. But I'm also, of course, joined by my pal Danny Scott.
Hello.
Yay.
It's my first Push the Roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So excited.
God, Danny, you and I played ages ago in a few games, but I especially remember us playing in the Ain't Slay Nobody Blade Runner campaign, which was so fun.
Oh my God. That was so fun. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sick.
Still can't wait for a part 2.
Yeah, amen.
One of these decades, Danny. One of these decades.
What are these decades?
When we're all 80.
We're already past the year of Blade Runner. It might be past the year of Blade Runner 2049 by the time we get to recording our next session.
Yes.
But yes, the other voice you hear is our very special guest, Sydney Amanuel.
Hey!
Yay!
It's also my first time on Push the Roll.
Yay!
Yay! Let me try a alternate hot dog. French fry.
Yeah.
Hey, French fry.
French fry.
Chicken nuggies.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
That's good, yeah.
Chicken nuggies.
Sorry, I had to join in.
All these little tater tots here are about to get plunged into the fryer of Call of Cthulhu.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think, Sydney, have we played Call of Cthulhu live before with our pals on the Glass Cannon Network?
I was thinking about it too.
Or is this our first time?
I think this is the first time. We've played a few fun games, especially during the COVID times. We played some funky, like that David Lynch game and stuff. Some creepy horror game. Something is wrong here. That's what it's called.
Right.
But I don't think I've had the pleasure of playing Call of Cthulhu with you.
I'm stoked. Yes, we've known each other for a while, but have rarely played together. So this is a rare delight.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're going to be playing, though. Let's get down to first principles. The concept of this show is that you, our Patreon subscribers, submit titles. We select one at random, and we use that title to inspire a brand new Call of Cthulhu scenario. So with that in mind, Cup, do you have the list of titles submitted by our brilliant, thoughtful, and rather ravishingly attractive Patreon subscribers?
I do. I have the list from patreon.com/pushtheroll, and I have butterflies in my stomach, as I always do before you make this roll.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a whole lot riding on this.
You're nervous about this?
Yeah, I get nervous about what title's going to come up because, I don't know, I feel responsible for our patrons, and God knows what they submitted.
Oh, no. You have to protect them. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Protect them from their own hubris.
That's right.
They're always great.
They are.
I feel like the longer someone's titles aren't chosen, they get more unhinged. So, by year 3, this is going to be an adventure.
Well, great. Let's see just how much hubris we're dealing with here. Sydney, why don't you strap on those wax wings and roll a D100 for us?
Oh boy. Okay.
And see how close we can get to the sun.
Yeah, I'm flying straight towards that ball of gas. Oh, okay. So it is a 19.
a really good role in Call of Cthulhu.
Okay. This title comes from Heather Miller, and Heather has submitted the title, Old Girlfriends Never Die. Old Girlfriends Never Die. From Heather Miller.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. The cosmos is a cyclopean infinity of chaos. Infinite branching paths stretching off to vistas in the distance that will drive the mind mad. Shall we shrink in the face of all this? Or will we climb aboard the chaos and ride it to the end, letting chance guide the way? This is Push the Roll. We're rolling dice against your Patreon suggestions to create improvised Call of Cthulhu adventures in real time, with themes of eldritch horror, the weird, the transhuman, the transmundane, the cyberpunk, the splatterpunk, the anything punk. We don't know until we roll. Anytime, any place, anything can happen when you push the roll. Old girlfriends never die.
Wow.
Man, I'm immediately thinking of this movie that I saw when I was a kid called My Boyfriend's Back, about it's kind of like a zombie rom-com where a girl's boyfriend dies, but then he comes back to life as a shambling undead.
Ooh.
Is that kind of like Lisa Frankenstein that recently got like
Very much so. Big Lisa Frankenstein energy, which is another example of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking of too? Scott Pilgrim-esque, like Old Girlfriends Never Die. You have to defeat sort of the exes, like they come back or something.
The evil ex-girlfriends.
Although I love the idea of the zombie, of like literally they just never die for whatever reason. They live on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, immortality, or like Greek Roman gods type thing.
Like a goddess. That's where my mind was going, like a deity, a half god, something like that.
Yeah.
They're always falling in love with humans.
That's right.
Always. That's where all the heroes are born from, was the,
Right.
Horny gods.
That's right. Horny gods come down, and then the next thing you know, somebody's getting birthed out of your hip or head.
Then you got Hercules.
Yeah, and then you got to eat some children. There's so much shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Hera was constantly mad because the old girlfriends never died. She was like, "You keep doing this. You just keep doing this."
That's right. I guess there's another way in there, because girlfriend, it could just be like girlfriends doing it for themselves. Like if it's a group of
Yes.
a friend group. Maybe this is a sisterhood of the traveling pants.
Girl power. Yes. A sisterhood.
Yeah, and they never die. Like friendship, your girlfriends, the power of friendship. I love that.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so wholesome.
It is kind of wholesome.
It is
yeah.
very wholesome to get ruined by, whatever eldritch horror.
Exactly.
It's not fully connected, but for some reason I was thinking of Chicago with like Roxy Hart. I don't know, just because there's like that romantic jazz age scandal happening. I thought it just kind of an evocative, kind of Cthulian era that popped into my brain.
Yeah. Golly.
And I want to sing all that jazz.
We both reach for the gun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't tempt me with the jazz age.
Because there's been like a boy band, right? Like there's
That's
been
right.
a sort of like boys,
There was the boy band. That was hilarious. That was so funny.
like just, a sisterhood of some sort. Makes me chuckle.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It made me think of the Babysitters Club.
Exactly. Yes. I was trying to think of
Rox is so hyped for that.
but I was trying to think of like, what are things that I can kind of like hold on to that feature prominently groups of girlfriends, and Babysitters Club is a great example. I'm also thinking of like groups like the Red Hat Ladies.
I like that.
Just in popular culture, like the kind of like women of a certain age sorority type clubs where they go to luncheons and do philanthropical work.
Oh.
Or elderly women solving mysteries. is so popular.
Oh, like Brindlewood Bay. Yeah.
Brindlewood Bay, literally. Yes. Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of Miss Marples or Angela Lansbury's.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
They all meet once a year over crumpets and sandwiches, like
Yes.
perfectly arranged plates and tea.
Oh my God, this is...
And they haven't met maybe for like 10 years or something. So they're old girlfriends, right? They're getting back together. They're reuniting.
Yes.
And maybe it's been a long time since they met, more than 10 years. Who knows?
Ooh.
Maybe they're literally old now.
I love this. This does take us into the territory of like another prominent kind of horror game, Brindlewood Bay, which is very much kind of riffing on that Murder, She Wrote kind of vibe.
Little cozy horror.
Yeah. That's something we've never done, like cozy vibes.
Cozy.
I know. I feel like I stand at a crossroads where part of my brain is like really wanting to do like a Babysitter's Club, sort of like young kids entering this world. And the other part of my brain is really tantalized by that same group of people being like in their 70s.
You could always roll a die if it's a 50-50 split.
Oh.
You know what you could always do is both. So let's all come up with characters.
Are we leaning into like a group coming back together sort of idea?
Yeah. Because that's such a thing where you have like a group that was friends in youth coming back together later in life. I say this without any sort of like preconceived notion about how this will work, but I like the idea at least of that these are characters who've known each other when they were kind of like early teens, but we see them when they're women of a certain age. They're a little bit older. They're retirees. Great.
And just thinking like It Part 2, we could have done something spectacular as children or heinous or scary.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's make a group of old ladies, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Finally, Ross.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Do we have a sense for what era we'll be playing in?
This is what I was kind of like trying to rack my brain on is like when should this be? What do we like? Part of me wants to make this like set in the era of Murder, She Wrote, which is what, like early 90s?
Yeah, I think late 80s, early 90s.
Late 80s, early 90s, kind of?
I'm just seeing corded spiral house phone cords. So like I think 90s, late 80s, early 90s. It's maybe someone has a cell phone. Probably not. If they do, it's huge.
It's massive with the huge antenna.
Yeah, it's the size of a shoebox. It's a real status symbol. Okay, great.
And it ran for over a decade, so you really can't miss as long as you're going somewhere between the late 80s, mid 90s, I think. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's think of it as like, let's say early 90s. I kind of like that vibe.
And we have 80s character sheets, which are probably close enough.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see. Were we gangsters? Were we professors?
A little old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Get the voice.
It's coming together.
I just sound like this.
I kind of like one of the modern sheets, but I might switch some stuff around.
Yeah, feel free to do that. Play fast and loose. You can pick a character sheet with an archetype that seems about right to you and kind of take points out of one thing, put them into another thing if it's in line with whatever concept you're cooking up. Let's imagine that this is kind of like through the lens of like a prime time 90s television show that someone's watching in syndication like later. It's way late at night. Some sleepless eyes are kind of like clicking through channels past USA Up All Night and Walker Texas Ranger and a few channels of scrambled premium cable, and then finally it lands on this show crackling through the static, and the old ladies are out there doing their thing.
Maybe is it okay? What if I'm a little old witch? You know,
what's that now? A little old witch? Of course, be a little old witch.
Why wouldn't you be?
Okay, because there's an occultist sheet.
Oh,
great! And what does occultist mean to this sort of person? I love that idea. Like maybe this old lady runs an occult bookshop.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not to get us too into the weeds of Call of Cthulhu rules, but when you actually make a Call of Cthulhu character and you age them up, there are a bunch of dice bonuses and penalties that come with that. Like your education can rise, but also your sort of physical attributes decline very cruelly.
The body gets frail, but the mind gets sharper.
Yeah.
I did snag a character sheet with 8 hit points, so I think I'm good on that front.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah. Mine has 7 hit points. What are these hit points?
Even better.
I'm robust. I have 10.
Oh, okay. Fit as a fiddle. Yeah, we don't have to get too much into the weeds of that.
Yeah.
I'm choosing a parapsychologist sheet, but I think the true angle on this is that she was a novelist, a mystery writer. And to do that well, she studied parapsychology.
And I was just kind of like thinking this timeline in my head. If our elderly group of friends, these undying girlfriends, are all meeting up in their 70s, roughly somewhere in the late 80s, early 90s, then that means that when they were kind of like young women, it would have been kind of like the 40s.
Right.
Imagine that, like, if our touchstone for these ladies now is like kind of Murder, She Wrote, Touched by an Angel kind of vibes. If we were to imagine them when they first met in their youth, it would be like Nancy Drew.
Yeah. Why? I wonder why we were friends in our youth. What was it that drew us together, and why would we meet again? What has held our friendship so tight? I mean, this is kind of what you were saying, Cup, like maybe something bad.
Yeah.
Which I love. And we'll discover that.
Maybe we don't have to decide it right now, but I think that...
we can do flashbacks.
yeah, I think that you all experienced something that drew you together. The fact that you have a parapsychologist and an occultist in your midst.
Yeah, we were the outcasts, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Can I be the Sophia of the group? Like, I was one of your moms, and I used to, whenever you guys would meet up, I would make the little sandwiches and snacks, but I was also kind of a part of it.
Wait, are you like 90 now?
Okay, great. Oh, yes, Golden Girls. Why are we not?
Yeah.
Golden Girls, hello.
So you're the eldest.
Yeah, I'd like to be around 90.
Wow.
Yeah, you're the eldest and you have the most hit points. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's hardy.
Yeah.
Tough as nails.
Yeah.
It's all that lead.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe your character was a young mom.
Yeah, young mom.
I'm going to do this one. It's a modern sheet, but I'm changing it a little bit. It's an antique dealer.
Oh.
Perfect.
It's not even so much an antique dealer. She's more of like a collector, borderline hoarder, I would say, at this point. I think she collects more than she actually sells or even wants to sell. But she has a lot of maybe, strange artifacts. Maybe Josephine, you and my character are connected in that way. Who's to say?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, definitely antiques.
All right, so we've got an antique dealer, an occultist, and a parapsychologist. Now, of course, all of these sort of archetypes are filtered through the lens of this vibe we're cooking up. But these are some very, witchy and esoteric interests for these elderly ladies. I love it. And Danny, forgive me. What was the sheet that you picked?
I picked reporter, former journalist.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Love it.
I was inspired by the understandable. The Chicago talk.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah. Cozy.
Names?
We have to name these characters.
You got to name these characters. That's right.
Oh, goodness.
I'm going to be Agatha. I think I'll be Agatha Williams. And I'm worried that we're all going to look the same, but Agatha's going to be petite, probably, let's say 72 years old, loves cardigans, sensible skirts. She wears a brooch. I mean, it's like, she's pretty stereotypical, maybe. She's got gentle eyes, but a hardened face. It's like, she's weathered, very weathered, even more. She kind of looks like Danny's character in the face.
Okay.
Got a couple extra decades on her from stress.
And you said parapsychologist, but that she's an author, right?
She's an author, yeah. I think parapsychology is more of the hobby, but also research. And who knows, maybe our history together inspired her to take this path in life.
Oh.
I came up with, for our antique dealer, her name is Miriam Monroe, but everybody now, and since we were kids, has called her Mimi. Mm-hmm. So nobody really calls her Miriam. Even her kids, her own children and family call her Mimi.
I'll be Aggie.
Aggie? Oh, I have to find my voice too. I'm not that old. Mimi's not that old, but she's not that young.
I'm just trying to pick my... she changed her name. You all know her original name for sure. Like, she was born Dorothy Mason, but probably in like the 60s, renamed herself Oh, God, so many options. But I want it to be, I'm thinking like Wolf Moonbeam.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Is that too much?
No, Josephine. That's not too much.
Okay.
Listen to your heart.
What was it? Wolf Moonbeam?
Wolf Moonbeam.
Wolf Moonbeam. Is it Wolf for short, or is it always the whole name?
Josephine, you're aware I can't say wolf, right? That's
Shit. I forgot about that. You can't say wolf. You're so...
Woof.
You...
Woof.
I call you Mooney.
Wolf Moonbeam.
You can't change it now.
Yeah, fuck it. We've done it. That's it.
So yeah, you went through sort of a like a hippie Wicca Esalen sort of phase.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, very cool.
So we were born around the Lovecraft era, I guess.
Wow.
Oh, so we would have already been in our 40s when I decided to change my name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movement struck you.
Yeah.
I'll be playing Eleanor Williams. Also around in her 90s, fairly petite, just like my daughter Aggie. Of course, Eleanor is my given name, but everyone calls me Nell or Nelly or Nellanor even.
Nellanor?
Nellanor.
What? Like an elf from Lord of the Rings? I'm so here for Nellanor.
Nellanor.
Okay, Wolf Moonbeam.
Yeah. Says Wolf Moonbeam. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, we've got Wolf Moonbeam and Nellanor. They're on their way to the Undying Lands. They're crossing the Sunderen Sea on their way to Numenor. Okay.
And did you guys say how old you were? How old Aggie is?
Aggie's about 72. She smokes 3 packs a day.
You really should quit, darling. Studies have shown. I'm sorry.
Yeah, how old's Nelly? Nelly was 90 even, or a little bit north?
90-something. She's never really said.
Nobody knows.
Conflicting birth certificates, like multiple dates. Yeah.
Certainly.
The paper certificate was lost decades ago.
Yeah, she's got one from England, one from Canada, one from the US. It's anyone's guess.
Maybe Mimi is the youngest, unless Josephine, how old you are, but I was thinking maybe 69.
Nice.
A few years. Nice. A few years under you guys.
But yeah, I'll be in my 70s. Aggie, how old were you?
72.
72.
I feel like changing our ages all the time just kind of fits the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old am I? I don't know.
I'll be 71 last time I checked. Well, before I switched calendars.
And age is just a number, dear. Age is just a number.
Where are we from? Anyone doing accents?
I accidentally did some New York, I think.
My old woman totally bleeds into like New York or New Jersey, so maybe the tri-state area.
Okay.
You should have seen New York in the 20s. Oh, you girls would have loved it.
Maybe we're from Connecticut just because we've never played there.
I love the idea of it being Connecticut, where my grandmother was from.
Yeah.
Aw.
Cute.
Something has brought us back together in Connecticut.
Perfect.
I love that idea. I like that sort of New England-y, autumnal, cozy vibe.
It could a funeral. There's so much that could bring us back. Funeral.
A funeral? We are getting old.
Nelly died.
We haven't even started. One of my birth certificates had to die. I have to, for the accounting.
The obituary went out early. So y'all come up.
We all came home. She's not dead. Oh. Oh.
April Fools.
Okay, awesome. It's all coming together here.
Nice and serious, like Ross likes it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Cup. This is very serious. It's 4 old women.
Oh, yeah.
And they're probably going to solve a crime. And that's very serious.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so, yeah. I'd love to solve a crime. Or start one.
Or start one. Or create one. I'm looking at my sheet, and there are she's changing in my mind as I look more and more at her skills. She has like some locksmith.
Ooh.
And I'm like, what has she been up to? I think she's got more than meets the eye. She's got a lot going on.
I'm going to move some of my occult away because I feel like Josephine's got that covered.
I have a 70 in Spanish.
Oh.
Nelly's bilingual.
Very cool.
I wish you'd have taught me something.
I tried. You never got past hola, darling.
Guys, how's everybody's credit rating look? The depression was rough, but have we bounced back after we were born?
I've got 50, which...
Wow.
I've got a 52. Maybe because I own an antique store, I've done better.
Yeah.
I have a 9.
You have a 9, Aggie?
It makes sense. I'm a writer and I live with my mom who's in her 90s. So
Oh,
Yeah.
this track. No, that's perfect.
That does track.
I write mysteries. I don't sell mysteries.
Mine's a 30, which is really just retirement, you know.
Yeah, we're living on her Social Security.
Exactly. 30. That's it.
My drive is low, and I think that's good because I think my children have been trying to take my license away, but have yet to be able to. They've like called in secret reports of being like, you should take this woman's license, but I still have my car. But my drive is not good.
I think I have a lot of dead husbands for this credit rating.
Oh, I thought you were looking at your inventory.
In my inventory, I have a lot of debt.
And I carry them with me.
I think I'll have one of those micro cassette recorders for sure.
Oh, nice.
Because, I got to collect stories and things for my novels.
I think Mimi has also collected keys. Like she has drawers and drawers of keys in the antique store. So she has a huge ring of random keys that may or may not work on any given door.
I love that.
She just carries them with her.
I think I carry little glasses that my spot hidden's 20 when I don't have them on, but it's 60 when I do.
Oh, that's fun. I was definitely thinking Mimi has absolute like Coke bottle glasses and her eyes look ginormous.
Nice.
That's funny. Maybe if they ever break, her spot hidden just goes down.
It goes way down.
I think Nelly has tiny readers that she always forgets to take off. So it's just
like
got...
pinch snezzes or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, pince-nez. Yeah, absolutely.
Josephine, how do you say that?
Pince-nez.
Well, fuck me. Okay.
Tu parles français?
Oui.
Chouette.
Et toi?
Ouais, je parle français aussi.
Oh, mais c'est super!
C'est génial,
On peut
ça.
avoir des secrets?
Ouais, des secrets.
Oh.
Et personne va comprendre.
Zut alors.
You say zut alors?
Oui, zut alors.
New storyline.
Zut alors.
That's all you need to know.
Okay. Are we feeling like we got a handle on these people?
I think so.
Yeah. We've got Agatha Aggie, a writer with some parapsychic interests. Her mother, Nelly, otherwise known as Nellinor, a bilingual wordsmith, a robust 90-year-old. We have Dorothy, otherwise known as Wolf Moonbeam, a crunchy and witchy older lady, and of course their mutual friend, Miriam, otherwise known as Mimi, a owner of a jumbled antique store. And you have all come up to Loblolly Pines, Connecticut, right there in the beautiful forest by Candlewood Lake. It's a forest floor, and just see a carpet of leaves the color of fire. Rich golden hues, bright rusty reds, as they sort of drift down towards the forest floor. It's autumn in Connecticut, and right there in the center of your field of vision, between the tall trees, between the gnarled roots, as the mist coming in off the lake sort of wafts by, you can see the unmoving body of the bird there, its lifeless wing bent and crooked, its eye gazing with an empty and stupefied expression back towards the sky. It is autumn, and nature is cooling and dying, waiting for that sepulchral time of winter before springtime's rebirth. As you push in closer and closer and closer onto that dead bird, just see its wing twitch, convulsively. And then pan through those trees, move swiftly through those trees along a country road, and then everything opens up into beautiful rolling hills down into a little community nestled on the rim of the Candlewood Lake. It is Loblolly Pines, Connecticut. And you can see the old cars puttering by, old-timers moving from a general store to a little cafe, young couples arm in arm. There's a little church house up on a hill overlooking everything. It's bright and austere white cross, sort of dominating the skyline, so to speak, of beautiful little Loblolly Pines. The lake lapping at a dock where rowboats are moored. Men in chunky cable knit sweaters walk by with steaming hot cups of coffee. Young couples are skipping stones on the lake. Perhaps there's jazz music of a previous era wafting out of a little establishment as wind chimes jangle in the eaves of the little buildings here. Children play in lawns. But let's move up towards that church in this cozy and bucolic little place and see here the funeral already in progress. People dressed in deep tones of black, sober faces of people who have known the deceased. There's a lot of elderly folks here, not least of which a group of 4 friends who are all seated there, moving out of the church as the coffin is taken out of the broad doors towards the churchyard where the deceased will be interred. And let's kind of move out now into a reception at a local community cafe. People are walking by with hot toddies and other sort of mulled wine sort of drinks. There's murmurs of conversation all around. This is a gentle and warm little ember glowing in the cool autumn evening, and people are memorializing the deceased, Daisy Delamore, a friend of all of you. And let's kind of find ourselves in a corner here, a few overstuffed chairs next to a crackling fireplace. Perhaps you're dressed in black, although I would assume that perhaps Wolf Moonbeam maybe has a more outre attire. But as our sort of camera moves through the crowd and finds you here, I wonder what you are saying, Wolf Moonbeam, friend of Daisy Delamore, as the 4 of you catch up. You're all from here, of course. You spent a good portion of your youth here, and then scattered to the winds, but you've reconnected over the years at intervals over your long life. Your life has sort of reached the autumn of its days, as it were, as you've reached a comfortable older age. And you are now memorializing Daisy, your departed friend. It seems like more and more of your friends are passing away these days.
None of you mind the smoke, do you? And I'm just waving sage bundles, incense in the other hand around every other member. Mimi, I remember you had some breathing difficulties, but this won't bother. No, that's psychosomatic, that is.
Mimi is gasping for breath, inhaling this sage smoke into her eyes. Her eyes are watering, but she has these huge Coke bottle glasses on that make her eyes even bigger. So you just see them getting more red. But she doesn't move. She's very respectful of your practices, but she coughs.
The mind is very powerful. Oh no, someone's stepping on my shawl.
Yes.
Aggie, step aside, dear. You're stepping on her shawl.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Aggie, here, come here.
Do you hear these kids outside? This place is really going to hell.
Children? Here?
Yeah, outside. You didn't hear them playing? Like hopscotch and whatnot?
Oh.
At least they're playing hopscotch and not getting involved in criminal activities.
Aggie, as if you don't remember being young. And Mimi kind of puts a hand on Aggie's shoulder. Just listen to him. Oh. She coughs again. I remember I remember when this whole area used to be the woods. Remember? And she's looking at now what has become like a parking lot in the distance to a shopping center even like further in the distance. It was much quieter.
Yeah, you can see those changes off through the window, and just in the distance beyond the sort of murmurs of this wake, you can hear a little bit of that Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black, 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 with silver buttons, buttons, buttons all down her back, back, back. Tell me more about what Aggie looks like.
Aggie is hunched over, wearing always something sensible, but now a black dress. She today has a big hat with a veil on. She has like deceivingly kind eyes, but she's quite cynical, and her face is very weathered. Like, just looks like somebody who has, she looks like she's worked on a boat, but she hasn't. She just kind of has a lot of mental anguish that has worn on her over the years. She looks maybe a little bit older than her mother, Nellenor.
Whoa. You describing your eyes as deceivingly kind says so much.
Yeah, and she's going to be shoving like a very small bowl of olives over to Mimi, saying, "Eat these, dear. It'll help with the cough."
Mimi's just shoveling the olives in and then goes to bite. These are bits in them. And then she starts like kind of spitting them into a handkerchief out of her bag and just dropping them onto the ground.
This isn't Texas Roadhouse, dear.
Nellenor, you are looking so
dear.
good. What have you been ingesting?
You know, a bit of everything. Moderation is the key, dear. You know, all these studies come out and say, oh, don't drink anymore. No, 1 glass of wine at night. You know, oh, no more fats, no more this. But you have to have a little of everything. That's the key, darling.
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
Speaking of,
And she pulls out a little flask.
I knew you'd have the goods.
something to cheer us up.
Ma, really?
When Mimi takes the flask, she looks a little more solemn when you say something to cheer us up. And she says, she kind of whispers lower to you, "Had any of you talked to Daisy recently? I can't seem to keep in touch with anyone these days, and I forget to write."
None of you has heard from Daisy in a long time. You received the message inviting you to the funeral, and it was kind of a shock and maybe a little bit sad. One of those things of like, you were always meaning to reconnect, but it just, time got away from you, and now she's gone.
No, ever since Bruce died, we just lost touch. I regret it now, but so many of us are dying.
I'm sorry that I hadn't written to you all. I meant to call, and then the shop and the kids and all the. I've missed you so, and you look so good, Aggie. And Mimi just is the most positive one and always has been in the group.
Aww.
And it's never that she's lying. It's just that she sees the best in everyone. Aww. And she's kind of looking at you deeply, Aggie. Have you been well? Have you been taking care of yourself?
Quite well. I've cut down to 2 packs a day, and I've been dating again. Yes. There's a really nice gentleman named James, and he's been coming around, and my mother's always home, but we do what we can.
Well, you're the one that's always home. I'm retired.
At this point, a young man approaches your little group. He's like, I'm sorry. It looked like Wolf Moonbeam was just like hissing at him like a bobcat that you run across on a trailhead. He sort of like backs up a couple steps like, excuse me?
Sorry, dear. It's a reflex. Something about you. You're carrying something awful, I can tell. Oh, just don't let it rub off on us.
Oh, you must be Dorothy Mason.
I haven't heard that name in God knows how long. Please, Wolf. Or Mrs. Moonbeam, if you prefer.
Right. Mom told me about you. I Excuse me, Miss Monroe?
Yeah, are you one of Daisy's children?
I'm sorry, yes, Franklin Delamore.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We were girlhood friends with your mother. We cared deeply for Daisy.
Yes, I've heard about all of you.
Oh?
She never talked about you. You said Franklin?
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for your loss, dear.
It's all right. This is going to sound awful, but after her struggle, it comes as something of a relief.
Oh.
Yes, what was she struggling with? They didn't really tell us any details, dearie. How did she go in the end?
Naturally, it's just organ failure. But, really the signs were, apparent much earlier. There was some severe cognitive decline. I'm worried that you wouldn't have recognized my mom if you'd had the chance to speak with her in the past couple of years, but she remembered you. She spoke of you.
Oh.
She definitely remembered you. In fact, and you can see he's kind of fiddling with something in his jacket. He pulls it out, and it's a little sheaf of paper. She was not very lucid towards the end, but I didn't think that I'd ever actually see you, but I'm very glad you came because you gave me the opportunity of fulfilling a wish of hers. And he begins to pass out to you letters. They have your name written on them in like a spidery, scrawly hand.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I can't accept gifts of any sort. Your mother was a good friend, but if... I can't.
Oh, well, I don't know what it is, Miss Monroe.
Call me Mimi.
Mimi.
This is Daisy's hand. Daisy has left us a message.
Yeah, so you're right, Wolf, when you said I was carrying something. I was carrying a message from her, or I assume. I don't know, although I can't vouch for how coherent the message may be, but she did want you to have it.
Oh, a heavy weight indeed. We'll take these, yes.
This means more than you know. She was truly like a sister to all of these young girls.
And you knew her when you were much younger. Like I remember her telling me stories of you from when you were like teenagers.
Oh, your mother was a firecracker.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if she told you all the stories, but we used to. We had a bit of a girl gang. We would terrorize the boys and, just make a swath of problems for the teachers.
Oh.
We were good kids.
Oh, yes.
But
yes.
we were tough.
And the fires. Oh, the fires.
Oh, some things better left unsaid, some things.
Fires?
We don't talk about the fire, Aggie.
No.
Okay, well, yeah, she told me that you got into mischief. She never mentioned arson.
Well, your mother was beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, I know.
She was a saint, really.
Yeah.
Huh, well, I've got to get back to New York pretty soon, but I'm glad I got to see you. She would be really moved knowing that you came.
Thank you, Franklin. This means a lot to us. And she's holding up the letter, kind of waving it.
Franklin, dear.
Yes?
Do you know what's being done with your mother?
I guess the internment was for close family only, so yes, she was interred.
Huh.
You can roll something here.
Yeah, I'll roll something.
You can give me a psychology roll from anybody.
I knew this guy sucked. All right.
We hate this guy.
Could I challenge with an anthropology roll?
Yeah, why not? You can learn something about the hominid culture that has that this man comes from.
I'm kidding. No, we have a psychologist. This is great.
I have weird skill numbers, so I have a 51 in psychology. I rolled a 54. I will spend 3 points of luck as I make that a regular success.
Nice.
I think it makes sense because Aggie was suspicious of this guy, not as much as Wolf was like getting the bear spray out or whatever when he approached. But.
Yeah. Yeah, just by virtue of the way that he's kind of wringing his hands as he's answering this question and sort of staring at the floor, you get the sense that this internment was a bone of contention and probably something he didn't want. And you can tell that this is complicated. You're just kind of reading his body language right now, Aggie, and you know that this is loaded somehow. I'll put also that he shoots a glance over at a very strikingly dressed woman on the other side of this cafe who's talking in low tones with a couple of other mourners.
How old are they? Do we have the connection?
This is not someone that you know. It's not someone in your age group, though there are a few people of your age around.
Got it.
How unusual, really. I always thought Daisy would fly free in the wind, but it makes sense she would return to the soil, the Daisy that she is.
Well, that's just her body. She's free from what troubled her.
Mimi puts a hand on Franklin's hand, kind of cups it, her wrinkly old hands, and she says, I made her 69. I'm making her ancient. I might boost her age up. 69 is not ancient.
I was like, these are all ladies in their early 70s, roughly, and everybody sounds like they're 1,000.
Hey, this was the early 90s. Things have changed.
Yeah, that's right.
We came in hot.
We've experienced some shit.
Yeah, everyone's been smoking and drinking and eating lead paint and huffing asbestos.
And lighting fires. Who knows what we were huffing? Yeah.
Right.
And she just cups his hand and she says, "Of course." And she takes a card out of her purse, her very full purse. She has like a big bulging bag. She takes a card and it just says Mimi's stuff with an address and a number. And she says, "If you ever need anything, this is my store. It's in Jersey, the other New York."
Okay, he kind of accepts it from you. It's like, thank you. Maybe I'll find some time to stop by for Mom's sake.
Anything for a son of Daisy's.
Thank you so much.
Where's she being buried? Which cemetery is she going into?
She's trying to press on his discomfort with the burial a little bit.
Oh, the churchyard of First Loblolly, where the service was.
Oh, they have nice plots. That's good.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have, Franklin?
Just the one. He shoots a glance back over at that woman.
Oh, okay.
Thought so.
Oh, it's okay.
I always ask good questions, Ma always said.
Staring at Franklin.
Ma always said, did I? I don't recall ever saying that, Don.
Oh, was her name Sally? Was it Sally? I can't...
Yeah, that's right. Good memory, Miss Williams.
She talked about Sally all the time. Yeah, really.
Yeah, Sally is very accomplished. She was very proud of her.
Wonderful.
Franklin, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you have a nice, lovely cup of tea for yourself when you get home. Take care of yourself, dearie. You don't have to take care of everyone around you. I see you.
He stares back at you with his mouth sort of open, and just kind of waves Mimi's card. It's like, all right, I'll be seeing you.
I'm gonna go roll sand in the car. Oh man!
And you see him sort of like looking at you with a hard gaze as he moves back into the crowd.
Mimi turns around smiling, her electric blue Coke bottle glasses. She says, "What a nice guy."
A strange boy, though, don't you think?
Why? And she looks back. Did he say something?
He was so nervous.
Strange that Daisy never spoke about him, isn't it?
What, Ma?
Oh,
What?
strange that Daisy never spoke about him. She always talked about Sally.
I know she loves Sally's a dear, I can tell you just from the stories, but Franklin? No, it doesn't ring a bell at all. But he was wringing his hands. It was like he was worried or maybe even a little bit angry about the burial. It sounded like maybe Wolfie that he wanted her to be cremated.
Maybe Daisy, and Mimi holds up the envelope, had something to say that could answer. And she kind of looks around. Let's grab that table over there. And just as they're approaching, there's clearly like a family who was also going to get the table, but Mimi just immediately barges in and moves all the chairs.
I want to say that, yeah, there's a family. It looks like a older gentleman with snow white hair. It's like a chiseled jaw. If I had to describe him, it would be like a character actor that was famous in maybe the 1950s who hasn't worked for a long time, but is coming onto primetime television in sort of a legacy role for this part. And you both kind of reach for the same chair at the same time and your hands touch. He seems to have two younger sons with him. He's like, I'm sorry, of course, please take. My God, Miriam, is that you?
And Mimi looks, it kind of adjusts her Coke bottle glasses. Joseph?
Yes, that's right. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting to see you. And it's Joseph Collingwood.
Oh my God.
Collingwood?
Collingwood?
That would have been a great time in high school.
And Mimi maybe doesn't even move her hand. It's still there on his hand. And Joseph was very handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Still is. Still. But
Silver Fox.
Silver Fox, for sure. But maybe the last name, made it a little bit difficult. Like he was a very good-looking man, but maybe he was bullied a little bit. And Mimi says, I didn't know you would be here. Are you here for Daisy?
Yes, I am. I am. A terrible shame.
Oh. And she kind of goes for a hug. She just opens her arms.
He receives it. It's like, I certainly wouldn't want to keep you and your friend. Oh my gosh. Heavens, it's Agatha, it's Dorothy.
Oh, the girl gang's all here. Ladies, it's Joseph.
Oh, yes, it's like Sadie Hawkins all over again. I remember those cummerbunds, the flowers. You two looked so dashing that day.
Yeah, Sadie Hawkins. I was so nervous that no one would ask me, and then you came through.
My God, Joseph, you look like Phil Donahue. Wow.
Oh, wow. High praise.
Are these your boys?
Yes.
Oh, you look just like your father. I'm Mimi.
Yes. Boys, say hello. And these two, adult sons kind of give you a polite nod.
Please call me Wolf Moonbeam, my darlings.
Oh.
Joseph, you too.
Darth, but I'm sorry, Wolf. Well, you really haven't changed. You always had a sort of bohemian streak, even back in school.
Oh, it's more than a streak, darling.
Yes, I suppose you were all very free-spirited. It's a shame.
You're married.
Did you keep in touch?
You're married?
Oh.
Mimi just blurts out.
He was like, I was, yes. Unfortunately, she, yes, the boys are out of the house. This one's attending Princeton. He sort of gives him a little good squeeze on the shoulder. And so, yes, it's an empty nest right now.
Oh, must be nice. All that time to yourself.
You hear that, Mimi? Empty nest.
Oh, and Mimi kind of looks at the adult sons and just kind of casually, your father and I used to cut a rug back in the day when things were different.
Mimi here was one heck of a Lindy Hopper.
I still got it. I take classes. Did Daisy give you anything?
Give me anything? Oh, golly, I think in these past years she wasn't giving anyone much of anyone.
You spoke to her recently?
I have to admit that I haven't. As I understand it, she was perhaps living at home with home health aides. I think, unfortunately, I think there was some some mental decline there towards the end.
We'd heard as much.
A sad affair.
Very.
Joseph, if you're around, I'll be in town, these parts, and...
So will I.
There she goes.
And Mimi kind of like pinches Wolf in the side.
No, get it.
Pinches you again.
I'm staying in the Loblolly Inn across the street. I gotta say, it's nice to be around so many people after shuffling around my big empty house for the past couple of years, just working on my novel and rowing on the lake.
Oh, an author. Aggie, look, he's an author.
Mimi looks at Nellinor.
Sorry, darling, sorry.
What genre, what kind of novel are you writing? I'm a bit of a writer myself. Perhaps you read Murder on the 410 Ferry.
Oh, well, how popular do you think your novels are, Aggie?
I think Aggie distributes them by hand. That's how popular they are.
Yes.
To local bookstores.
I did a signing at Blue Crab bookstore.
Yes, I'm sorry.
17 years ago. I don't know. Maybe you were busy.
I'm sorry. I think that one must have escaped me. I'm working on book 3 in the Approach the Bench series. It's my series of legal thrillers. Ever since I gave up my practice, I've pivoted into what I always really wanted to do, which is write fiction. Granted, they're trade legal thrillers of a rather pedestrian variety, but the public seems to enjoy them.
Well, if you want me to take a pass to kind of spice things up, just let me know. You know where to find me.
Spice things up? What do you mean by that?
Make it interesting. Make it so people will actually want to read it, you know?
Well, I'll certainly reach out to you if I hit an impasse.
And maybe tonight at Loblolly Inn, if we can all get a drink, I think that would be nice.
That would be wonderful, Mimi. I'll hope to see you there at the Loblolly Inn. Maybe we can spice things up.
Mimi starts coughing.
So does Nelly.
Everyone's he's like, whoa. Everyone's coughing.
Sorry for the smoke. Sorry. It's just
Olives.
Waves him off. Yeah, another pit comes out. She waves him off as she coughs into a handkerchief.
One of his sons almost like slips on an olive pit because the floor is just like covered with them. It's like, steady, boy, steady, as he walks back into the crowd. And you now have this table to yourselves.
Are we by the fireplace?
Yeah, you kind of moved only a few yards away in the interior of this rather spacious cafe that they've kind of turned into kind of a ad hoc event space. And yeah, you're still relatively close to the fire, still quite cozy.
Yeah. Okay.
Mimi's fanning herself with her envelope. She's going through menopause and she's having a tropical moment. She's just fanning herself and she's like, "Open the letters. I'm sweating." And she starts to take off her sweater and her cardigan. Shall we?
Ma, you have my glasses in your purse, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mimi, I know you've lost your ability to write, but do you still read?
I can write. I'll write.
Oh, you just choose not to.
I write. And she pulls out of her own bag a bunch of pink slips from receipts from the store, and they are just absolutely illegible. No idea what the itemized things are. Can't read the numbers. She kind of holds them up. I can still write as well as I read. And she adjusts her giant Coke bottle glasses and holds the envelope up. Should we on the count of 3, girls?
Oh, yes.
Actually, she pulls an envelope opener out of her purse.
Oh,
absolutely.
Nice.
And then she pulls out 3 more. Why not? And she hands them out to you.
Yes.
You can never have too many.
Ladies?
Add 4 ornate leather openers to your inventory. and wonderful.
You always wear the Mimi Poppins.
That's what they called me.
Yes. Bags bigger on the inside. And yes, you slit the seals of these envelopes, and some light translucent onion skin paper tumbles out. It's so fragile. You kind of fold it open, and you're looking at kind of blocks of text that have clearly been done with an old typewriter. Just a cursory scan of the pages show that the spacing is incredibly erratic The punctuation is virtually non-existent. Many words are misspelled with odd space breaks in the middle of words. But it sort of is like several big clumps of typewritten text. And you're just kind of looking it over. I'll throw this to the group. What was the name of your girl gang? What do you call yourselves?
Oh.
We've been saying gang, but I think, your set, your group.
Was Ma in the gang?
Of course she was.
Of course Ma was in the gang. Why wouldn't
Ma
she?
was in the gang. Is that even a question?
It's the sort of gang where your mom's a member. Yeah.
I think it started out as a little play group, right? It was just imagination, and you remember, that's how it always was. You would joke about all these mysteries, and everything was in the mind, and then one thing led to another. That gift someone got you of a looking glass, and a magnifying glass, I mean. And then it went from there, and jokes and play turned into actually going out and helping find a missing dog. And finding a missing dog turned into, what is this in the newspaper? I remember all that. It started out so innocent. And
yeah.
What did you call yourselves, though?
Your innocent little group that lived a rich life of the imagination. Your girlhood play of reckless heroism. You came together, you free-spirited young women and your mom, and you'd had these adventures. You found a missing dog, other missing pets, until suddenly, you gained a little reputation for yourselves for solving local mysteries around town.
Flashback, Mimi says, what if we call it Skirts and Specs? Because, well, I wear glasses, and Aggie, you wear skirts.
What about Dorothy? Dorothy doesn't wear specs or skirts.
Yeah.
That's true. Dorothy wears pants.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fun name, you all. But if you really wanted to sell, if you want to get your name out there, something a little catchier, right? That's what makes headlines.
Oh.
Headlines?
Well, you've talked about bringing this out to the town.
Yeah. Wow.
Dorothy, what do you think?
Yeah. Keep it secret. Keep it secret. That'll be good. Then we can get up to all sorts of things. I have so many ideas. This is before she got her accent.
We always meet in the attic. What if it's the Secret Attic Society?
Sass.
That's genius. Aggie, write that down.
Sass.
Write that down on your new typewriter that Nelly got you for Christmas.
That's perfect. That's a great idea. And this, of course, is Daisy.
Oh.
The Secret Attic Society. Oh, it's wonderful because it's so creepy, but we're at the tip top. Our little secret turret here, where we can look out and solve any little mystery. I'll take dictation, and she's like,
Start the minutes, Daisy.
Righto, and she gives a little wave salute and writes on the top, Secret Attic Society, in parentheses, skirts and specs, question mark. And this precise header is what you see on this piece of paper in front of you.
Oh.
Wow.
To the Secret Attic Society.
Oh.
The clear and concise, crystalline prose of Daisy Delamore is debased and ruined on this letter. You can see her mind kind of pushing against something as it goes through the cracked and borderline illegible chunks of text here. A friend you make is a friend to the end. A friend you make is a friend to the end, and we are friends to the end and beyond. I do not know if I will see you. I have seen you in my dreams, but I want to see you. I see you. Will you come? I wish for you to come. Mimi, I see your glasses, and Aggie, your mother, always there helping. Well, we solving with the fire. We came, and we came together. We will be together. Thank you. Let the fire must claim me. Do not let them put me in the earth. Earth must not be my element. It must be fire. It must be fire, for it has come again. It has come again. It has come again.
Traffic may be locked, but savings isn't. Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile with unlimited wireless for just $25 a month forever. No contracts, no hikes, and you keep your phone. Unlock the savings at boostmobile.com/unlock. $25 forever requires customers to remain active on Boost Unlimited wireless plan. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Thanks so much for listening to Push the Roll with Ross Bryant. You can follow me on Instagram at RossBB, and if you enjoyed the show and want to shape future episodes, find us at patreon.com/pushtheroll. Subscribe, submit your title ideas, and help decide where our next roll takes us. Catch you next time.